What up, YouTube? Agent Persuasion here, and I'm back with another deck profile for you guys. It's gonna be the deck profile of me. I got first place at our locals, actually last week and this week, and I played the best deck. You already know what it is, baby. Mekk-Knights. Shout out to Shannon Long, Colin King. He's still the inspiration of this deck. Why I actually like this deck. It's actually just like one of my favorite decks now. It's just like I love going second. Don't care about die rolls. Don't care about any of that. I actually like going first in Mekk-Knights too. Weird that this deck can play going first now because of Gear but that's how it goes nowadays. So shout out to my dad. You already know, miss you, Dad. When regionals come back, you already know. Got our World Legacy tokens. But yeah, just go ahead and just get into it. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and get to the deck profile. So first things first, we got 3 purple Nightfall. This is the best card in the deck. This guy literally floats. He helps dodge things like Valor with some cards, and this card is literally just gigantic. He's level 8, so making a hard Gear is really easy. And the fact that this guy's 25 and comes back just over and over is so annoying for people. So yeah, this card's amazing. Purple Nightfall, you gotta play 3 of. Don't really have to explain it too much after that. Next up, we got the 3 Mekk-Knight Blue Sky. You already know, if you blue for 2, you're winning. If you blue for 3, the game's over. Yeah. People do not respect Mekk-Knights still. It's a hard mechanic to learn, but you just have to learn it. Because if you just let me blue for 2 without even setting a spell or trap or anything, then you're in deep trouble already if I just blue for 2 and try to just bait something. Because this is the biggest bait in the deck. But it does get you really good extenders, and this is a body as well. Yeah, Mekk-Knight Blue Sky, you gotta play it. Of course, gets you to your engine. Of course, why the deck is actually just insane now. Shout out to Jesse for letting me borrow his 3 German ones because I don't feel like playing the Ultra ones yet. But, of course, I already have them now that it's in Mega Tin. But yeah, this card is a 1-card starter, everything. There's the reason why I love going first in the deck, because if you open Gear Suit, it's full combo. You get to search World Legacy cards, and they have to play against your control deck. Weird. Mekk-Knights nowadays are not really an OTK deck no more. It can OTK, but it's more of a control deck. So people will learn real quick whenever you lose to this deck and they let you go first. It's actually just like a hindering, because my deck's still going to go second very well because that's what they do, but I can also go first if I hard draw Girsu. So amazing. I love this card. It's 1 card everything in this deck. We got the 2 Shifty Boy. You already know. This guy is more negates because you basically move a Mekk-Knight into in front of something, and then your secrets, your key, or your whispers are going to be negating something, mainly your secrets. Your trap card that negates monster effects continuously is amazing. So yeah, Shifty Boy, you gotta play 2 of it. It's level 8 as well, so that helps make your ding. Next up, we got the 1 red, and we got the 1 yellow, and we got the 1 green. This is Shannon Long's ratio. I still fully agree with this. If you don't play green, it's just like that grind card game that lets you get the Morningstar for free. And I actually just like having that extra name. The extra name is really useful. And yeah, that's pretty much about it about the Mekk-Knight names. You gotta play all the Power Rangers. And you already know the best card in the deck. The 1 card you don't want to draw, but it's not even bad to draw because you can discard it off of Morningstar to search your World Legacy cards. So World Chalice. Gotta play this one. This is the best one. World Chalice just gives you an advantage later in the games. And to round out the monsters, we have 3 Gamma Seal. So I, of course, am not respecting that Wind statue at the moment. I just haven't seen that card come around for a hot minute. So my main reasoning of going back to Gamma Seal was I just got tired of not being able to kill Godarla. Godarla was 2700 and my Mekk-Knight Purple was 25, and it was just so frustrating not being able to kill my own Kaiju. So yeah, I switched back to Gamma Seal. Until that card starts coming back for Godarla, I'm just not going to respect it. So we're going to go back to Turtle because I can easily kill this Turtle while I struggle against the Godarla that has 27 attack. So yeah, call me a bum. I don't care. But that Wind statue I don't even care about it because of cards like this. Dark Ruler No More. This is the best going second card in my opinion right now. You don't need to hand trap them, as you can see, if you just break their board. So I don't play any hand traps. I'll just break your board and make my board. So that's how we're playing Mekk-Knights now right now. Just don't really like hand traps right now because you have to draw too many of them, and the best decks like Drytron, Tri-Brigade just play through everything no matter what you do. So I'd rather just have 6 cards, break a board, play Yu-Gi-Oh! It's easier that way. Speaking of breaking boards, the 1 Feather Duster, of course. Duh. The complement the Feather Duster, we got the 3 Lightning Storms. You guys already know this card. It's easy accessible now. You guys can play this card now. It's just like you guys got to play it now that the Ultra Rare came out, reprint. It's still a little expensive, but it's not as bad as it was when it was just CR or when it was Starlight and just Secret Rare. Now it comes in Ultra and CR if you guys want those. But this card's amazing to hit the front row attack monsters or the back row. More cards, more columns. Amazing. Blowout cards versus all the back row decks. It just helps you win those games. And then, of course, the triple tactic talents. One of the best column cards I can set and still activate the same turn. And this card helps me play around hand traps and or steal Dragoons or extend the draw cards. Either or. This card is just too amazing to play in this deck. Once again, that's the reprint in the old Mega Tin, so you guys can get those in Ultra Rare. Next up, we got 3 Royal Legacy Memory. It's E-Telly for Mekk-Knights, special in defense. Does not negate their effects, but you're negating the Mekk-Knights, but that's irrelevant. You're playing Mekk-Knights. We got the 1 Succession extra extender, good reborn monster play. We got the 1 Key. Key's still one of my favorite cards in this deck. This card just like searches World Legacy cards that are banished and or Mekk-Knight monsters that are banished. People forget about that. So like some guy Cosmic Cyclone my secrets and I used this to get back my secrets. That was just like devastating. But yeah, this is a trap negate for any Mekk-Knight in the column. And then we got the 1 Call By. We just play this just to mitigate your opening Gearsu play that get hindered, or any of your plays that you need to get through to get hindered. So this card's just amazing. Plus against Seal it's one of the best cards. So Sealed is amazing against everything. Next up we got the 3 Pot of Prosperity, rounding out our spells. This is one of the best starters in the deck. It helps you see Gearsu if you're going first, helps you see other blowout cards if you're going first, like Dark Rule or Lightning Storm. So yeah, so you activate this with the Havre Dragoons. It's amazing because you could already have the hard drawn tactics, or you could already have Dark Ruler and you're just waiting for them to activate so you can use tactics to steal their Dragoons and try to kill them. Yeah, this card's just the bait in the deck. That's amazing. I just love this card going game 2 and 3, seeing your side deck cards. And then the last 3 cards to round out 40 cards in the main deck is the best card in the deck. Trap card, War Legacy Secret. It's a monster negate that any Mekk-Knight is in the same column with. So wherever they activate on the field, if a Mekk-Knight's in front of it, this is going to negate it, and this is continuous. And on top of that, it's a monster born for level 5 or higher. So you already know this card's sticky. It's gonna just make your opponent just makes them struggle. Like that card makes your board stick to the board and makes them have to play around so many things. Next up we have extra deck. We have the Ding. Shout out to Jesse again. I'm borrowing his ulti Ding until he needs it. It's very pretty. We got the 1 Zeus. This is actually a card I've been playtesting. I actually like this card a lot. Gearsu is a 1 card Ding, 1 card Zeus going second. So you can literally just have no other card. Just normal summon Gearsu. If it all resolves, you get token. You can turn the token to Link Karibo, and then Link Karibo and your Gearsu turn into Galatea, and Galatea turns into Ding, and then you attack with Ding, and then it won't die because it can't be destroyed by card effects, and then you overlay Zeus and wipe the board. So amazing. That's a 1 card Gearsu card. Of course, you got the Link Karibo to go with that because you need effect monsters for Galatea. And plus, this is really good with the Gearsu token in general, just because they're level 1s, and just in case you play against Dinos, you have Link Karibo. We got the Link Spider for Nibiru to play around Nibiru. Tribute the token, start playing with columns still. Yeah, you just need this card against Nibiru. And then we got the Galatea, of course. There are games where you actually recycle its effect with the machines, because the World Legacy Chalice is a machine, and also Gearsu is a machine, so you can throw those back without setting anything. Cool thing with Galatea. Then we got the best searcher cards. We got the 3 Morningstar. Yeah, this card searches World Legacy cards by discarding World Legacy or Mekk-Knight cards, and the continuous effect where you can't kill by battle unless you're in front of a Mekk-Knight and do 0 battle damage unless you're in front of the Mekk-Knight is amazing. It helped me survive against my own Nibiru token, where Nibiru, my friend Zubair, he had like a 60-100 Nibiru token. I couldn't out it because I didn't have anything, so I just made Morningstar and passed, and it wasn't in the column, so he couldn't kill me through it. So this card's a really nice stall tactic, and as well as setting up your board. Lib, the reason why you play this deck now, you already know we're setting World Legacy cards off of this card for free, and we're spinning cards for free, non-targeting, so you already know. Yeah, this card is actually just busted. One of my favorite cards, Lib. And we got the Mekk-Knight Supreme. I actually summoned this once today. Normally it doesn't come out, but this card's actually a really good card to set up your plays. It's a giant tower that can attack directly if it's the only card in the column. Amazing. Can't be destroyed by card effects. So giant towers. Best card in the extra deck, Max. You already know what it is. This card is actually good in Mekk-Knights because it's a Mekk-Knight in a column, and if they out it, spins non-targeting as well. Amazing. We got good old access code talker because this and Lib is an amazing combo because Chainlink 1, Lib, Chainlink 2, access code talker. They can't respond to access code talker, so your Lib's gonna bounce something for free without them being able to negate or destroy or respond. Yep, access code for game. And then actually one of my favorite cards in this deck, because my whole locals just has Dragoons running around everywhere, and I just found out that having this card is actually just nice to be able to link it off without even activating anything. I just swarm the board and not activate any effects because Mekk-Knights are all inherent summons. And then I can link off because I always have like a link 2 no matter what. So I can have a link 2, I can have 2 other monsters and use their monster, or vice versa. They could have a link 2 and then I could summon 3 monsters and start popping off with this. So yeah, card's amazing. It's mainly there for Dragoons or tower cards that I can't deal with, but it's just really good inherently. Next up, we got shout out to my boy Pete for giving me this awesome metal field center. Has Ash Blossom. It's hard to see, but and then the other side's Ghost Reaper. Shout out to Pete. You already know we're abusing that. Alright, side deck we got the triple Nibiru. Just like the best hand trap versus most other rogue decks. Every deck special summons. So this is actually an amazing card. Helps you stay alive. Dragon Link, Tri-Regate, just all kinds of cards that just do crazy things that Nibiru is going to help mitigate if you draw this card. It's best hand trap in my opinion right now. We got the 1 Artifacts Lancia. I played the Sanctum package, so this is just a really clutch card. Good against Tri-Brigade. One of my best cards going first, Scythe. Just trying to Scythe them and end their turn, and then keep looping Scythe with secrets and they lose. Yeah, that's the play. Of course, you're Mekk-Knight, so they're going to make you go first. And even if they don't, your deck inherently goes second anyway, so you don't even care. So Artifact Sanctum, amazing card. Summon Scythe or Lancia. We got the 2 Waken the Dragon. Everyone sides in back row hate against you, so I love getting Harpies or Lightning Storm, and I have this. Or if I set this as a starter to try to summon a Mekk-Knight by making a column, they like Cosmic this or Twin Twister it, you just win the game, man. Cosmic always happens a lot more than you think. I side the Wisp Burst for when I think I have to go first for the most part because I can stop the spell back row hate stuff, so that's always nice. And then we got the 2 summon limits because boy oh boy, have you ever read any of the Mekk-Knight stats? They're huge. So even if I break, I can slowly outgrind my opponent. Even if I draw this late game, I can clear their board and then I can summon limit them, and they have to play so awkwardly to just beat me. It's so awkward. So yeah, I like summon limit, amazing card. And the last 2 cards that ran out the deck are 2 Solemn Judgments of just more protection for my back row because most people are going to side in back row hate versus Mekk-Knights, which is correct. But luckily for me, you have all these trap cards that are nice. So yeah, that's pretty much about it. Shout out to Shannon Long, the Column King. You already know. Link will be in the description for the Mekk-Knight God. If y'all want any kind of Mekk-Knight stuff, go to his channel because he's the best at playing this deck. He's the one who inspired me to play it. So got to give props to the guy that obviously made this deck even viable, or even put in the spotlight for me to even see even play Mekk-Knight. So shout out to him. He's the best. Shout out to my boy Slim, you already know. Other Mekk-Knight gods, you already know. We love this deck. Yeah, shout out to James too, because he's always hoeing, but I'm stealing his cards, so shout out to you for me stealing your cards. Shout out to Jesse for letting me borrow his cards that I've been borrowing forever. Shout out to Rick, shout out to the Burrow, shout out to Pink Elephant, all of our local peeps. You already know who y'all are. You guys are the best. Kyle, Scotty, Jared Bear, which I haven't seen forever, but you guys already know everybody. Caleb, man, I can't even name all you guys. Thomas, Ernest, you already know. But yeah, that's about it, guys. Appreciate you guys watching my deck profile. Make sure to leave a thumbs up for Mekk-Knights being best deck. You guys already know what it is, and we're signing out with that. Peace.